Yeah, yeah. Gee, you got the your air conditioner on over there.
No, I have the window open. You want me to close it?
Nah, you don't got to close it. I'm just asking you that because sometimes the ice cream truck be coming by and you be
Well, the
acting
ice,
like.
you know, everybody like the ice cream truck.
Yeah, I'm just saying we
It's
hear
a,
it all the time, or either that, Paul, or we always hear a car alarm going off. This dude's from the Bronx.
Hey Pat, is that grape juice?
sorry.
No, pomegranate joint, something like that.
Yo, let me tell you something. Did you see how I just got real sleepy? Same thing happened
Yeah,
to me
I
last
thought you
night.
died. I thought you died. I was
Yo,
concerned.
listen. Yesterday I drank this grape juice, right?
That don't that joint
And,
drunk you?
and I said last night, man, I was like, oh snap, dang.
What you felt like? Hold on.
So just now, before we started, I drank the grape juice, man. You know, like I just drank the grape juice. I'm sitting there and I was just like, oh snap, I went to sleep.
It's probably wine. I don't know. It's probably wine. That's all I'm saying.
The Saints gave you wine.
Yep.
No.
And you probably just listen. Let's go ahead. Let's start up. Let's start up.
Go on.
Go ahead and start. Oh,
What is that?
you changed the music?
What is
Scrub
that?
No, I didn't change the music.
Scrub that.
What is that, man? What
Scrub
is that?
What is that?
What is that?
Thank you. Oh my God.
Coretta, we today at 6 o'clock, right? Just making sure we today at 6 o'clock. We today at 6 o'clock. My bad, Pete. My bad. I pressed the wrong button up in here.
You push the wrong button, guy.
You try to run a fast one by us.
You be trying to get us to change the song for the longest time because you up there in the studio making music.
Nah, I'm not trying to make anybody change
No,
nothing, man. You know I'm not trying to do that.
Jeremiah always be throwing fire from the YouTube side.
Who's that?
Jeremiah from the YouTube side.
Oh, I see it.
Jeremiah is always throwing fire. So that's my new friend on the other side. Pat trying to shake things up without.
Nah. Our producer, Karen, just texted. I don't know if you got y'all yet.
I ain't get it.
She just texted. She said, okay. Karen said, and now back to our regular scheduled program. Stop
Put up a David Steve thing. I see what he's Dave. Oh, Jania's over on the YouTube side. My girl Jania. You know, Jania.
That ain't no green screen.
What's that?
That ain't no green screen.
That's not green screen, Jeremiah. That's real.
That's Pat's real background.
Pat, reach behind you so Jeremiah could see.
No. That is my green screen. I mean, I gotta. You know what? Let me just hold on. That is a green screen. Hold on.
That's not your house.
No, it's on the green screen is on this side.
See it? It picked up the green screen that was on the back, but my studio is over there.
That's what I'm saying. He's seen it. He's seen it.
Take down everything so we can see the background. What's really going on? Take down everything so everybody can see what's your real background.
You can't because it's a real
my wall.
That's what he was saying.
Now, what happened? He saw the picture of my studio that's over there, right? So, I don't know if you could see it over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure.
Yo, Pat, man, today you've made things more complicated.
No, the studio's over there.
Right, man. We're very worried about you.
Don't be worried about me. I'm all good. Yes, there was a green screen. Jeremiah's right. There's a green screen. There is a green screen.
Right. I want to give a shout out to my girl Jania Wright.
Where you know her from?
Yeah, where you know her from, gang?
From Oakwood. She in Kansas City.
Jania Wright.
Yeah, great skin.
I remember her. Round face.
You talking about Jania from the choir?
You know her as Jania from the choir. I know her as Jania from Kansas City. Dimples, nice skin.
Yeah. Hold on. What Dave Steve talking about? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, throw that up there.
How
Dave trying to throw us into being advocates.
Oh, I know what he's saying. Nah, he meant to say we were down in Gillette together. You know they changing. They're not going to be at Oshkosh anymore, right?
Right.
Hey, yo, it's my sister-in-law, man.
And so what he's saying is that
you hear me, Gary and Pat?
Hold on.
Who's that? Gary and Pat? Who's that?
I don't know.
That's fine. Fine, Wendy's sister.
This is Jack. You see Jackie, Gary?
That's fine. Wendy's sister and sister.
Y'all better stop. I ain't trying to get in no trouble. Oh, hey now.
You don't start. Get your game on. All right, guys. Show. Make me proud.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Yeah, so what happened? Me and Steve was in Gillette together, Wyoming.
Yes.
So he talking about we ain't he left all of us, G, and went to South Dakota, all these different places, and left us. So he got to do what he got to do.
Yeah, but what Steve is talking about?
G, I don't know how you missing it. What are you missing? He's talking about that I wasn't hanging with him in Gillette.
See, Steve, you gotta have the right gram roll with you, bro. That's all.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
Gary said he only talked to people of the other persuasion.
That's all right.
You know what? My bad. I'm coming to Bermuda and we're gonna hang out. My bad.
Nah, I'm going to Bermuda too.
Gary, you gotta go, man.
I'm going. I'm going there. I'm going there to do some work. Me and I'm doing some work out there. So you don't go
to Bermuda to do work.
Nah, you don't.
That's okay. That's fine. I do 1 day of work and 4 days of hanging out.
Oh, he robbing some insurance company.
No, don't say that, man. Get out of here. I'm not robbing any insurance company. In fact, I never overcharge. I like undercharge.
Oh, you hear him now, Paul? You're not hearing him? Man, double backing now.
I'm not listening.
You guys are going to get me in trouble, man.
My man, double back. And we're going to go to, if you go to Bermuda, Gary. Oh, Gary's the only one of us that never been to Bermuda.
Never been there.
When you go to Bermuda, you got to understand the sand doesn't look like sand over here.
That joint is pink.
Dig it.
That joint is pink, bro.
I will be there alone, and I'll be working by myself for,
never happened. My dude, never happened. Once you get on the beach, it's a wrap.
Oh, well, look at Wendell. Gary,
thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Gary charges fair prices. Yo, you see what? I don't even want to say what I want to say.
Wendell.
Gary y'all just jealous because I found a way. Y'all mad because I get up when I feel like it. Well, then,
I get up when I feel like it.
Oh, you admitting it, that pastor?
5 in the morning. 5 in the morning. I get up when I feel like it. 5 in the morning.
You fell into that one.
Nah, 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning.
Wake up at 11.
I don't wake up at 11. Paul wakes up.
Wakes up 5 in the morning.
No. Paul wakes up at 11. I don't wake up at 11.
I do not wake up at 11.
So how you think Bible Boot Camp come on? Is that pre-tape?
That's only 1 month. That's 1 month, Gary. That is 1 month.
That's enough.
I don't wake up at 11. Yo, G.
That's enough.
I don't wake up at 11, bro.
Paul, I believe you. I know you don't wake up at 11.
G-man.
You may take a nap at 12. You may take a nap at 12. Well, Paul be up at 4:45. That I know.
Yeah, I'll take a nap. I'll take a push nap in a minute.
Yeah.
No, hold on. As soon as Bible Boot Camp is over, you can't call Paul.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
Paul used to do it monthly, right?
Right.
Come on, talk to me, G.
I know where you're gonna go with this.
Gary, Paul used to do it monthly, right?
Right.
Dude changed up to every other month.
You had to.
Not only that, no weekends, bro.
Oh, you cut down the weekends?
Never hadn't done weekends in a long time, like a year or so.
All I do, I put.
How long you been doing Bible Boot Camp?
Years.
9 years. 9 years.
See, Paul, I'm gonna brag on you a little bit, right? Between Bible Boot Camp and Friday Night Live, because Paul, I don't care what nobody. Paul invented Friday Night Live.
Sure did. Sure did.
Anytime you see Friday Night Live, Paul did that.
Paul, who's this Fisher person over here trying to back you up?
What's going on?
Now
Fish.
I'm mad at him. I'm mad at him.
Wagner.
I'm mad at him because he brought Paul to
Yo,
the
my
Braves
dude,
field before he brought me.
my
Oh,
dude
to the
brought me down to the Braves field, Pat.
I got you.
I'm talking about. So I said to
I'm
Wedge.
definitely going next week.
So I said to Wedge, I was like, "Oh, yo, Wedge. This is yesterday. Wedge, where you taking me? This place is hot." He was like, "I don't know. I never been here before."
Yeah, people who live in their city don't be going to these spots.
Now, Paul,
But they just built it. They just built it.
I'm going down there. I'm going to get myself an Atlanta Braves jersey, the throwback one. It's going to cost like $200.
What?
The real jerseys cost
The
like
real joint.
$200.
The real throwback one. The
I'm buying them
Atlanta Braves
jerseys.
with the feather on the corner.
The
on
real
joint.
joints. The real joints.
I ain't buying none of that joint.
Not the one with the tomahawk joint. The one with the
I'm buying something
feather.
fake. I'm buying something fake.
Well, I'm buying something real.
Don't worry about it. When you wear it, you'll know.
Paul
You
is
feel it?
consistent every other month, Carolyn.
Yeah, Paul is consistent,
I lied to you.
but
not.
every other month.
I lied to you not. You could be on Bible boot camp with Paul. Paul be all like he drink coffee, preach it down, and then as
And then when
soon
you-
as
as soon as-
601 comes,
You try to call him.
Paul will be
after.
like, "Yo, I can't talk to you."
What do you mean, yo? He don't even pick up.
At least he picks it up for me.
I'll pick it up. I'll pick it
He'll
up.
pick it up.
Gary
But he's gonna
will
tell
hit
you
me
I'm gonna spin.
Gary will hit me up. Yo, P, what's do? What it do?
Like, nah, you know why, Paul? Because Gary driving early in the morning, taking his wife to work. He think
That's
we all
right.
need to be up with him.
That's right.
Yeah, but when I used to work in Methadone, I used to be up there early too. So
Yeah.
I had to get to work by like 6:37. Yeah.
Listen, long story short, 5 o'clock, I'm up. It doesn't matter.
Pat, stop that.
Gary,
Come on,
Gary,
just stop.
5
Just
o'clock,
stop.
I'm up. What are you
Just
talking
stop. Just
about?
stop. Just stop. Just stop, man. Just stop.
Patrick is being extra toasty.
Pat, just stop. You don't have nothing to prove to anybody.
I'm not. I have nothing to prove. Gee, you ever call me at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning? I'm
Only
not
when
up?
you're driving up to Pine Forge. Only.
That's true. That's
Only
true,
when you're driving
Gary.
to Pine Forge.
This dude right here. This dude. Samuel Moses said Paul's Bible boot camp is my alarm clock in the morning.
Sure.
So that's his alarm clocks in the morning. Nah.
Yeah, but on the real, people may think that we're trying to have a Paul doing this thing down in Atlanta.
Yeah. I saw.
But
I don't follow you all like
if
that,
y'all
but-
want to see pre-RPC preaching and Linden preaching,
Don't dud him, G.
I'm not trying to dead him. I'm trying to say
Not dead him. Don't dud him. Don't dud him. Don't. But what we call it, right? Don't jinx him.
Oh, jinx
no,
me.
no, jinx. You can't jinx Paul. You can't jinx
Yo,
Paul.
It's
Yo,
been-
my man stopped some twins walking in the church last
Stop.
week.
Oh, yo, it's true,
Twins.
Pat.
Twins, and the twins were, and they try to kind of like sass him. You could tell he's like, "Yo, I have a twin. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you said," and you could tell by the reaction. He
That it
caught
was
it.
true.
He was like, "Yeah, this guy's good, but he ain't that good." So we're going to the bathroom, and we're gonna come back at the end. It's like he called them out. Vintage Paul.
Wedge said that was hilarious.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Paul was the first one I know who called people out in the people be getting up and he called out. I tried that in Florida, all at
Yeah.
a federation. After church, the mother was like, my daughter couldn't get up. She was afraid. She peed herself.
That's a lie.
I'm saying,
No,
it's the
people say that to make you feel
honest
good.
truth. Honest truth. I was like, yo, nobody move. She's like, my daughter peed herself in the pew because she was afraid you was gonna call her out.
Pat, come on, man.
I
Can we
felt
make
bad.
this show? Can we make the show a little sacred?
Yo,
It's-
Pat,
oh my goodness.
Pat, are you trying to be funny?
Hold on, guys. God
And
truth.
hold on,
God
Gabrielle.
truth. It's
Gabrielle.
a family thing. God
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah. Okay. Then he's still on the truth.
It's yeah. I don't know if anybody have this in their family, but in our family, when we ask each other to say God true, we get we
Yo, P, don't
It's
say
like
that because
it's like Tony. If I say promise, I have to promise.
oh if you say promise, it's a promise.
It's a promise, right? It's
yo,
like,
we need
yeah.
to try
He
that.
said,
We need
he
to
said,
try that
Daddy,
joint
he
on
said,
me.
Daddy, you promise? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to promise that but if I tell him I promise, I have to go through.
You gotta do
Yeah,
it.
So,
Yeah.
so God truth is like Sean.
Yeah. Wendy be like, so you in Atlanta? You met anybody? Yeah, I meet a lot of people. When anything happen down there? No. God truth.
Yeah, man, you were looking kind of.
So how you put?
You were looking kind of MTV-ish with Danielle this week. If that's where you're trying to go.
No, man.
You kind of look like J Lo and Ben Affleck.
listen, Paul. When I saw the pictures,
that's my girl.
yeah, when I saw the pictures, I was like, "Yo, that reminds me of straight up 1986." We just used to hang. The whole crew used to just hang like that.
Probably one of the greatest years in this lifetime.
Oh, you better believe it, man. You never come back.
1986,
86, 87. We used to take trips down to the number 7 train. We used to take the number 7 train down to the back of Shea Stadium. And watch what's your boy warm-up pitch?
Dwight Gooden.
We used to watch Dwight Gooden warm-up pitch through the fence.
Yeah.
Y'all don't remember them. Y'all remember them days?
And hear that ball pop.
Yep. My man throwing 99.
Yeah.
On a warm-up pitch. Come on, man.
Oh, so Gabby, it's true. Like if I'm preaching and a baby start crying and they're walking out, Sister Fanny, get that baby. Ushers, get that baby.
Yeah, but people don't trust ushers with their babies no more, like back in the day.
It was really one lady, man. Her name was Sister Fanny.
So
everybody's cool with Sister Fanny.
Yeah, you give your baby Sister Fanny, man.
Those were Linden days, right?
No, RPC days, man.
Oh, RPC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, RPC.
So what did you like more? I don't want to put it. What was more special to you, RPC or Linden? Because I know how much you like Linden. Because Linden was like your big first.
Cut his teeth there. He cut his teeth there.
There's nothing like Linden, man.
Really?
There's nothing like Linden. I cut my teeth at Linden. I learned at Linden. You hear me, bro? And they treated me. They didn't give me an easy time. They busted my behind and then sent me away with that church. They paid for my wedding. Okay, all right.
Wow.
They paid like a percentage of my wedding, and they sent me off with money when I left. Like I've been there for years, but it's a good church. You can't ask that because RPC. Linden, I cut my teeth. It's like Patrick's DuPont. Well, I mean, it's like asking Pat, what would you rather, DuPont or, well, you know what, Pat, tell the truth. I know you had liked that last church that you left just now.
New Beginnings.
New Beginnings.
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
was it that one or the one that you temporarily did?
That's the
I
one.
like New Beginnings. New Beginnings was good. It was Glenridge.
That's
Glenridge. It was Glenridge.
Glenridge,
Patrick.
I had a great time at Glenridge.
Patrick nearly cried when he left Glenridge.
Yeah. It's true. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
How long were you there, Pat? 2 months or 3 months?
Nah, 6 months, man. I was there for 6 months.
You were there for 6 months? Gary, when he said he had to leave, look at him like Denzel.
I probably did. I probably did here. Glenridge. Why I like Glenridge was that Glenridge was one of those second. They kind of accepted me as that second generation Caribbean. They knew I wasn't Caribbean, and they let me get away with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? When you're a pastor, you can't get away with nothing. But when you're interim and they know you're gonna leave one day, they treated me well, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Right. They treated you well, and it was off the cuffs of me being at Pennsylvania Avenue. So I was at Pennsylvania Avenue, and Pat was at Glenridge.
That's right. Our churches were
down from each other.
That's right.
So Dad probably had a hard time.
Yeah, Paul froze. Gary, can you? Oh no, he's back. You good, Paul? Were you in?
I was saying that it was the time when I was at Pennsylvania Avenue Church, and you was at Glenridge.
Paul, let me tell you, your brother did me foul, right? I was in Maryland this weekend, right? This week, 3 days, right?
About that.
Hear me out, Pease, right?
Go. I'm listening.
First,
Gary,
I'm coming down on.
Hold on. Gary, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
First, I go down there, right?
Before you do that, I'm the original Pizzo, you know. Y'all didn't know that?
That's a mouthful. Yeah, I know that. That's true. That's true.
I'm the original Pizzo. I gave
true.
Paul my name.
That's true.
I used to work at
And-
McDonald's on
and-
Jordan
and-
Lane and University.
And it's still
And-
there.
And the McDonald's was still there.
It's
I
still
used to
there.
work there for 4 years, and when I was there, they called me Pizzo. And when I
Right.
left that job, I started calling Paul Pizzo, and the whole family started calling Paul Pizzo.
And
That's
the
my
Zags.
original name, Peace.
And the Zags. The
Oh,
Zags.
the Zags call him Pizzo too, right?
The Zags love.
What's your
Go ahead, finish what you were saying, G.
Tell your story, Gary.
What are you saying? You came to Maryland, and what happened?
Came
You,
down for a quick trip, right?
Oh
I said-
shoot,
I said,
Pat's in trouble. Pat's in trouble.
oh no.
She's
Okay,
right,
but
Patrick.
Pisgah is different. Pisgah is different. Pisgah is like home. It's like my home. Oh man, Paul, you can't kick her out the chat.
hey, listen.
Thank
You
you
see how
the chat.
you
Go ahead,
see how I'm
Gary.
giving me a hard time? Pat's getting a hard time today.
That's right. It's Pat's turn.
No, but I do love Pisgah. Pisgah is a good church, but it's not. It wasn't my church. That's a church I can go and visit.
All right.
That's my church right there. Pisgah's my church. They out in the country. Paul,
Yeah,
you know
they
down
far.
301. You just keep not 301. You keep going down Route 5. 5. You just keep
Oh.
branch, not branch 4. Nah,
That church is far.
210. You keep going down 210. You just keep going. You just keep going. You just keep going.
It ain't 210. It ain't 210.
It's 210. It's 210.
301 to like 5.
Nah,
He says
210.
210.
It's 210. You take
Oh,
210
210.
all the, remember I used to live down 210 by Breath of Life Church. Remember guys, I used to live down by Breath of Life Church.
Bach Road.
Yeah.
But that's not Bach Road. Bach Road is other. I used to live
That's where the people them took the PlayStation.
no, that's Silver Spring. Remember I lived in Silver Spring for 1 year. The first house I moved in was Bach Road up the big hill where Jasmine walked out in the middle of the street.
And Daddy
Oh.
almost died.
Daddy almost
Right? That's it. Then we moved from there and we moved to Fort Washington where where the MGM building is now.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that neither.
Yeah, we only lived there for like a year, and then we moved from there.
I remember there.
That's right. It got
Yeah,
it's
the
a
circle.
cul-de-sac, right?
Yes, I
a round
remember there.
cul-de-sac.
Oh, that was the conference house.
Right. It's the conference house, right? That's the Breath of Life's house. And then we moved from there to Silver Spring down by the.
I hated that house.
Yeah, wait till you see it now. They did everything brand new. Then when I left,
Oh,
when I
William
left.
Bird is in the chat room from
Oh,
Indiana.
All right,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
pause. Everyone pause. Everyone pause.
Okay.
Yeah, William Bird gets that.
No, he gets the gospel one.
How William Bird gets the gospel?
Because he's the Harlem Boys Choir.
Harlem Boys Choir.
One of
Oh,
the
yeah, you're right
original
about
members of the Harlem Boys Choir.
Pat, you're really messing up today.
You're right. You're right. My bad. William Bird was in the Harlem Boys Choir. You sure right about that?
And his fine wife.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we let people know how fine people's wives are. So don't come and be fighting us.
You can.
William
You can
Bird,
let-
William. What's William's wife's name? Rhonda.
Rhonda. You know who Rhonda is, right?
Right.
Gary Paul. You
Holland.
know
It's
Rhonda
Holland's
is
sister.
Holland.
Is it Holland's sister or cousin?
Oh, that's Burke's sister.
Yes,
Or cousin, one of them.
Oh, you know
sister.
we're not allowed to call him Burks. That's his real.
His name is Skip. That's
Skip.
Skip. That's
Skip's
Skip.
sister. That's what I
sister.
forgot. Right.
That's crazy. Our world mad small. I think so, right? But ask William.
Well,
I
put in
think
there.
his-
Are they cousins? That's
No, I
right.
think they a sister and brother. I believe they sister and brother.
Or they cousins?
They're not
They'll put
cousins.
it up there.
Wait.
Put it up. Don't
Yeah.
tell me Will went off. He'll throw it in there.
Yeah. He'll let us know. But I think that Skip and Rhonda are sister and brother.
I thought they were cousins.
I thought they were
It don't
cousins
matter.
too.
All right, all
We'll
right.
wait on William. Don't worry about it. We'll wait on William. He'll let us know. Sister and
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
They-
Okay.
brothers.
So they used to go to my church, Ephesus.
Really? And
Oh,
then
you-
move out to Indiana.
Yeah,
They in the middle. They out there in Lake Region.
yeah.
Yeah, they're in Lake
I
Region.
know Mike said what's the story. T.
Go ahead, T. My fault.
I decided to go down to a quick trip to Maryland.
Mike George brought him back, T.
You know why you played Mike about the restaurant?
How I played him?
Because you didn't give him so much. Mike was blowing up your restaurant, and I bet you made him pay for food over there too.
Yo, listen, that's why I don't go down there. If I go,
That's not in charge of that. That's not in charge of that, man.
Yo, I'm going down there as a secret shopper because they don't get over there.
if you go down there as a secret shopper, these are the things
They're
that
not
I
gonna recognize me because they think I'm too
Hey.
big to be your brother.
No, it's true. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you wait long, the food is good.
I know that.
If the air conditioner not working in there and it's hot, the
Send
food
Lloyd.
is good.
Send Lloyd.
No, the food is good. I just don't like rude people. That's all. I don't like rude people.
The ruder the person that's serving the food, the better
It's the better the food is.
In a Jamaican spot, right? Yo,
Yeah.
how much is this?
Oh, what you
How
think?
much? Yeah. How much is this?
How much is this?
What you think?
Right there, right there.
No, guys, I don't hang out there. I don't hang out there. Maybe
That's a
once
lie
in a
because I
while.
see pictures up there with the torn down sign, and that what's going on with that? It's like your sign is air dogged, like you're trying to, save
Gary,
chapter
finish the
3.
story. Finish the story.
No, man,
Finish the story, G.
you know what you did. So why don't you just tell me what you did, and then I'll skip the story.
Listen,
There's
Paul-
two things you did. Just tell me one thing that you did, and I keep it moving.
I wasn't there. Are you okay with that now, G?
Jody Ann Foster trying to get at us now.
Yeah.
Right here. She about to get kicked out the chat. Please,
No,
I'm
that's my
trying.
girl. No. Jody is straight Jamaican. She's from she in Philly. She in my Willow Grove church. I can't get rid of
What
her.
part of Jamaica is she from?
Trelawney. I don't know where I don't know where she's from.
My man said don't curse. Yo, okay, Pat said he wasn't there. That I'll give you.
No.
And Pat, hold on.
Go ahead.
Wasn't there. You didn't pick me up.
I had to go out of town.
Yeah.
Pat, no. That's not what it is.
Oh, I didn't pick you up from. You took an Uber. What do you think Uber for?
That's money out of my pocket.
What have to do with me? If I come pick you up, is the money out of my pocket?
I'll
Yo,
hit you off. I'll
from
give you $5. That ain't
$5.
nothing.
$5.
From where?
You know
From
my wife.
Milton.
You know my wife drives, dog. You know my wife drive. When you step on the
I
gas,
saw
okay.
what your wife drive when you came to pick up mom and dad the
Okay.
next day.
When you
Came
step on the gas,
okay.
G man. When you
here, pick up mom and dad.
G man, when you step on the gas,
Then-
it's $5.
Then the only thing Pat did, I'm gonna say, and mom may be listening, right? Me and mom got into an altercation. At least Pat kind of took my back on it because, because this is a better story though.
Yeah.
So I promised myself that I would not bring up the vaccine, right?
Oh
gosh,
gosh.
oh,
gosh.
And so you know how much I love mom to death. Probably know everybody. So I promised her, like, I'm not bringing it up ever again. Then nobody that can get under my skin than my mom.
Mom and especially when it comes to health.
So let me tell you what happened, right? It's the story is kind of funny, right? So since Pat ain't
Oh, you got to hear this, Pete.
That is it.
You gotta hear this.
since I didn't get to see Pat, I rolled out on my own. In fact, Pat, I was at the Hershey's ice cream spot.
Over on Greenbelt.
Yeah. All right. I went to there. I had my nice little ice cream spot. Had a day to myself because I had nobody to hang with. Right.
I had to go to work.
Not that day, Patrick.
Gary, I went to Pine Forge that
Yeah,
day.
You did. You said you might go. All right. I get you. All right. No problem. All right. So I'm rolling by myself because I'm surveying it. I get my hair cut by my badge, Paul's boy, JR.
Oh, so you went to jail to get your hair cut?
I went over to Laurel
Hey, Deanna.
to get my hair. So I went to the spot, found myself by the Hershey's ice cream spot. Right. And there's a little park by Greenbelt. I went over there and I chilled over there. Right. So
Well,
I'm
you gotta
finding.
hear the story, man. You gotta hear the story.
So I come in the house. There's someplace I had to go. So I come in the house to wash off the hair. Right. Now, when I walked in the house the first time, mom put like a third. Hear me now, a third of sanitizer in my hand. Said, "Oh, you just came off the train." So I was up here like this.
Right. You might as well have put it on your face.
So I said, "I'm not doing that again." I subliminally say that. So I come into the garage and try to fly up the stairs to take a shower because I have my own wing. Y'all don't know I have my own wing in the crib, right? So I kind of run upstairs. So mom says, you need to wash your hands when you come in here. Listen to this, y'all. So you know those big 3M poster boards that you put in the executive room? I bought some down. So mom tears off some and has a sign. Y'all got to take a picture.
It's been there, Gary.
It's been there, man.
Right. So
I got
wash your
pictures
hands.
of it.
All right. So she says to me, so I'm like a little 4-year-old kid running upstairs. She says, go wash your hands. Get it, whatever. No, I'm saying, go wash your hands. And I said, no, I'll do it when I take the shower, like a 4-year-old.
Right.
Then my
Already.
mom went there. She says, aren't you supposed to be a public health advocate, big time master's degree or whatever? And she said in patois. Why did I get mad right there? And I said, public health? And you don't have the vaccine?
Vaccine?
Mom ain't talk to me again.
Yo, she met me in the.
Listen, Paul, listen.
Yo, Paul, Gary.
Hold on. Gary, Paul, Gary.
She didn't talk to me. She didn't talk to me, right? When I came back from where I was, right? I had to wait 15 minutes
For them to open the door.
For dad to open the door, who's half blind. So I knew mom was mad at me. So when I rang the bell, nobody picked up the person who dropped me off, right? Waited there. It was like, yo, you locked out? Mom.
In the house.
Dad
Let me in.
And then, dad had his way. I said, so I, like a little boy now, I come in and squirt my little sanitizer because I ain't coming through the garage. I came into the side. And dad said it in his own way. You got to pack up early because we sleep at 6:30 here. I put my shoes down and I went and said, Mom ain't say nothing to me
Yep.
the whole
Gary.
day. I did not get any food. I didn't get any breakfast.
Gary.
That's why. Gary,
And then, so the next morning, Pat
I got the next morning, Gary. The next morning. Go ahead.
The next morning, right? The only reason mom came in because I had a panic attack. For what?
Did you have a panic attack for OG?
Yeah, I just get the genetics come out of it. So I have a panic attack in the morning, and it's a little one. It's not my grandiose one. This is a little one or whatever.
Right.
Are you okay? I just want to make sure you're okay. She's still mad now. She just want to make sure I'm not dead. So I think everything is all right because I'm ready to go. They asked me to stay one more day, and I said, "No, I can't stay with her." So here come Pat. Pat, you see, I try to hug her and tell her I love her.
Yeah.
Mom, I love you. See her here. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, she mad, yo.
I said one word to her. I just mentioned, and I told Pat, I'm not going to bring up the vaccine.
Paul,
she came at
hold on. The plan was for all of us. I don't care if they're listening. The plan was for all of us to come to mom and dad and get them to get the vaccine. All right. But you got to find a good opening to talk to them because to them, they feel like they Jamaican vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be.
Yo,
Gary, let me tell you something, Paul. Mom was still mad.
She never gets mad at me.
Nah, when I took her to the doctor, I took them to the doctor and came back. You should hear what Gary told me today. Yo, the way she said it, I thought my man cussed some big bad words that are big. No, you can't come to them with the vaccine. It's done. You can't come to them with the vaccine.
Pat said to me, hold on, Pat said to me, hey, G, what you did to mom?
Yep, I did.
Just like that. So you would think that the way Pat said it to me is just like, I would have taken all their jewelry,
all
their money. And I said, Pat, I said one sentence. And Pat believed me too. I said, Gary, the way mom put it to you, you would have sweared that you cussed her out.
That's what I said.
I told the exact same story. I said I was cool, but when I was running up the stairs, you know how we used to get beaten up the stairs? They can't catch us no more.
Right.
So she said the most offensive thing to me. Yeah, nobody gets it to say, oh, you're big time masters of public health and you don't wash your hand. I said, oh.
And you're a big time nurse.
I said, but public health said you're supposed to take the vaccine. She said,
That's it.
She does the same thing, like if we're at the edges of the Sabbath, right?
Oh, don't even say that.
Come on, guys. You know, if you're over there, if you're at the edges of the Sabbath,
said it's true. Look what Dave Bennett said. It's true.
What Dave Bennett said, Gary, you're too facey. Listen, it's true. Here. So she the same. What mom do? She take the time. She kind of like throw it in your face, right? So if you over there tonight, Friday night, and it's sunset 8 o'clock, and it's 7:58, and you and dad is in some good conversation.
Good conversation.
You know, sometimes you and dad just, yeah, man, you something, yeah, dad, this is that and the other. She come down, you hear the slipper, slip, slide, slide. Right? You know she going, okay, mom, let me just finish up this conversation for on a big pasta and run big church and this, that, and the other. And you let the Sabbath come down like this. I said, okay, that's how mom like to turn around. Then if you turn around and say, mom, but I heard you on the phone talking to Aunt so-and-so about this, that, and a raw child, this, that, and whatever the case may be. She won't talk to you for the rest of the weekend.
No, the rest of the weekend.
I'm not gonna hold it. But for the rest of the day, you're cooked. Maybe tomorrow morning you're gonna get it.
Tomorrow you'll be all right. You hold it for the day, but tomorrow you'll be all right.
But God forbid you get on.
I got one for you, Gary. Please. I got one for you.
God forbid you mess up like 9:30 in the morning. Your day.
Yeah, then you done the whole day.
The day is shot. The day is shot.
I kind of caught it in the evening. Man, I felt like I was 4 years old.
No.
Let me reiterate. Pat called me. I was like,
Gary, what did you do?
What did you do?
Chief.
Well, I forgot to tell you the story. The story's real.
Yo, listen. One day I'm sitting down with dad. Joe, we're watching Judge Judy, right?
That's Dad's show.
That's your show.
After Judge Judy, we're watching, what's the guy name again?
Mathis?
Brown. Judge Brown.
No. Whose baby? The baby.
Oh,
Maury.
Mm-hmm. And then before Maury is Springer had a guy that was his bodyguard that have his own show.
Steve
Wilkos, right? Yo, I had a marvelous time. You know that the 2 chairs with the juice and everything that could fit
put the juice in there. Yeah.
So we up there, we got our foot up. Yo, Gary, like almost 3 hours.
Right.
Almost 3 hours.
Dad loved that. Dad loved that.
Okay. And sometimes you'll fall asleep, then you'll get up. So what's going on with children? We're just chatting. I'm about to leave, right? And mom says, I need you to do this, and this for me.
Go on, P.
So I said, I came out my face. I said, yo, mom, you know what I'm tired of?
You shouldn't have said nothing, yo.
She said, what? Yo, right? Yeah. I said, sometimes I just want to come over here and chill with dad. I just want to sit down. I don't want to have to do anything. Then, let me tell you, really pissed her, got her upset. You heard daddy go,
Because dad got to live there.
That's right. And Gary, she said, you don't have to do anything for me. You don't have to do anything for me. And touch the garage door thing for it to go up.
So you could leave.
Let me tell you what she did to me the other night when I went.
Hold on, G. Let me tell you what I do to her. I'm gonna tell you what I do to her. I watch my time, I watch my time when I go over there.
No, wait, Pat, let me call you out right. You know what she told me?
What'd she say?
Haven't seen Patrick in 4 weeks.
It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
True. She told me too.
So the minute she told me that,
mom's on. Mom's on.
I know. Well, she could get it. But she told me Pat hasn't been here for 4 weeks, right?
It's 3.
She said 4. I'm trying to get back in the house.
Go ahead.
When she said that to me, I knew I had a list. She sent me to Costco, and I was on that line forever. And she gave me that little Costco card. She said, I don't know how this works. I need some gas in the car. And when I'm on the line, Daddy calls me and she said, I need you to go to Subway. So
yeah, that's dad's thing.
And then he says, I want, he names it like he's on a commercial.
Yeah.
You need to get him a Subway commercial. Then I called Nat. I said, I'm all crossed up. I said, I got someplace to go. So I skipped the Costco line and go to Subways, right?
So you left?
I got off the Costco line because I didn't
get off the Costco line.
Because I come to find out you could put the card in, but I have to put my own card in. I didn't know how that works. And I thought it was self-serve.
Now it's not self-serve. But go ahead, finish up.
So I go get it in, and Dad tried to bribe me. He said, you can take half of this on the way home. I said, nah, Dad, I'm good.
But that's what we do. That's what we do.
Okay, so Paul, teach Gary. So what we do, Dad don't eat a full.
Daddy doesn't eat a full
I end up
sandwich.
eating it all the way, and he gets mad at me because I ate it afterwards because it was downstairs. Because mind you, there's no food in the house because I got Mom mad.
Wait, hold on. G. Listen. If you go get Dad's Subway, he's gonna he's gonna tell you get a 6-inch. Don't make sense getting a 6-inch.
I don't know that.
We're telling you now.
I thought he was trying to mock me because I'm a big guy. He's like, oh, go take half.
No.
But I
He
come to
doesn't
find out
eat.
now. You're telling me that
He doesn't eat both of them at the same time. So what happens now? When you give him his sandwich, he gonna complain about it anyway. Oh, too salty,
he
too
ain't
whatever.
complaining.
Right? No. He going so. And he likes it when Paul gets it for him, right? Because Paul be fixing it up and Joe be fixing it up nice for him, right? The other half, you have to eat it with him.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So
when
for you to get the other half, it doesn't mean you take it home.
that's right. You have to eat it there.
You're gonna get Subway.
I don't know the protocol.
So hold on.
right.
So here it is. Now, if you leave it there and he get hungry again, it's his. It's not yours.
That's why he got mad. I said, oh, I ate the other half. He said, you said you didn't want it. And
That's it.
So, wait, last story.
No, Gary, I have one for you.
I know you got a good one because I visited. This is all in one day. This is 1.5 days, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I got one for y'all so good. You're gonna trip on this one. Go ahead.
I go into my bedroom, right? Because it's my bedroom, right? And the bed is turned down. Mom
Pause. Hi, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Their house is funny too. So I'm gonna tell you about that.
And we got to go down there to Jamaica. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say I love Auntie. That house is hot as hell.
Is it? They don't got AC?
I'm already offering for them to get AC because they got AC in one room like it's in Brooklyn, Aunt Hazel. And it's in her room. You know what I'm saying?
That joint look like the Queen's room.
Yeah, I know everybody have Mom and Aunt Hazel, 2 peas out of a pot.
Definitely.
I was like, I'm living with Mom again. They had me sleep on the floor. Huh?
Wait, Mom got some stuff to say. She said, you are all gang up on me, including the Subway sandwich for your dad.
Mom, hold on.
Let's tell our story. Let me tell you the story.
Okay, wait, hold on. Dave Ennis doesn't know what he said. He doesn't understand what he said. What is that, Patrick? What is that? Every time Mom get mad at us because we won't do something, she would sing that song.
Yep. 9 months I carried you.
No charge.
Mom would sing that song. Mom said, that's not true. Praise God. There's never any food in here. Gary, that's Mom talking about you. Mom, let me fix
hide my favorite juice.
G.
I'm on fire today. Hold on.
Go.
Mom, hide my favorite juice is grape juice from Walmart or Costco.
Right.
It's in the fridge in the garage. So Mom watching my weight. You can't have no juice around here.
By the way, you lost weight, G. You lost weight.
Thank you, man. I'm working on it, man.
No, you did. So, your nipples were like, your chest was like in more. Man. Yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna work on the stomach.
You're already on probation.
Okay. I'll go ahead.
That Gary, he's just trying to suck you up for last week, No.
Pat
no, G.
No. Pat, as soon as Pat told me, he said that I slimmed down.
I saw it. Yeah, you slimmed down, man. I don't know if it's the crack. I don't know what it is.
And I got a lineup or whatever. I'm feeling myself these last 3 months. All right.
Good. When you cut your hair, you lost like 40 pounds.
I'm trying to come back because you were losing.
Go ahead. I'm with you.
I'm going to my bedroom, right? All comfies, all turned down. So I like to sleep with the the shades open at the night.
Right.
So Mom all paranoid because at 6:30 y'all can't get into the fortress.
Whoa. Okay, I gotta add this. Right. So when it turns 6:15, 6:30.
That's like the warning lights coming on in the crib.
What they do, they from the kitchen all the way over on the first floor, the whole first floor, they go and they close all the shades. All right, they close all the shades. That's how you know how shut down. They're not coming downstairs. They're not coming down. Go ahead then. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna let James know that I did lose weight and I'm not wearing a fitting bra. This is all naked under here, bro. If I pull this up, people are gonna get excited. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. So, leave that note. So Pat, so I I stretch out, after you're 50, I don't care about sleeping in my underwear. Who come in the door? Yeah, I'm gonna turn the shades, the shades down,
right?
Because people happen to be looking in here, and I was like, I sleep with the shades open. So I don't understand you. I didn't raise you like that. Because in our house, we lived on the top floor or whatever. I don't care. I want to see the moon shine in.
Dig it
when they come in.
Dig it
when it comes in. So she just kind of like get it. She my wing, the water is shut off. So I be taking the massive.
Right, you have to turn the water.
Gary,
I forgot to turn the toilet right.
Hold on, Gary. Do you know the story on the shutdown on the water over there?
Nah, but you could tell your story now.
No, G, I gotta tell you the story about that. Yo, this is straight Caribbean saving money.
Right.
What happens, and this happens in every bathroom, if the rubber
is not good on the seal.
Good on the seal is not good, water go down in there. So when the water go down in the toilet, of course, it turns up the thing where more water starts to go in. Mom say, hey, that's money right there.
That's money.
That's money. So if no one is on that side of the house, they turn off the water over there.
Literally, that's my side of the.
That's what I'm saying. They turn off the water over there.
And then I can't play my R&B and call my side people.
Hold on 1 second. She said we can't come to the house. She said.
See, I gotta come back for that, but I'm not gonna say it because
hold on. I'm not gonna say. I don't need to go over there. I'm not gonna say that.
I didn't say that.
I would never say. Can I ever tell you that one time? That is bad too. One time I had a big argument with Wendy. Yo, Gary, knocked down big argument, and I put stuff in my bag, and I left, and I went over to mom and dad. Mom,
that probably sit you right back.
Mom's was like, "Oh, come, honey, come stay in this room right here." Dad came in there. He said, "What are you doing here?" man, this girl is driving me crazy. He said, "Yo, get out of here. You go back to your house. You go home." I thought he was kidding. I thought he was kidding. He's like, "Yo, you didn't get married. You got married for argument. Were you arguing with her the day before?" No. So is it one time you're arguing with her? I said, "Yeah." She go take yourself and come out the house. And I had to leave.
That happened with Uncle Ruben too. I had with Uncle Ruben.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. I had an argument with Natalie, and I was like, "I'm out of here."
Let me tell you what Daddy said.
I don't argue with my wife because her fist is like this big.
Yeah, she'll thump you down.
The same hands that makes my oxtails and cake is the same hands will thump me.
Let me tell you why Dad said not why he didn't do it. Because if you stay one night, right? And he said if you get comfortable and you stay a second night, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. You're going to be comfortable.
I believe it.
You said you go back to your house, you stay in your house, you work that out in your house. And you have your tool picnic, go back to your house.
It's true.
See, this house is not yours.
Daphne Bowles said, go home and fix it up. Well, you're right about that. So let me tell you. So dad's not seeing too well. Right.
Yeah.
That's a joke within itself, right there too. So,
listen, I'm not. One of the things I don't want to happen in my life. I don't want to go blind. I don't want to go deaf, but I don't want to go blind. I want to see what's going on around me or whatever. They say when you go deaf, you become arrogant or something like that. When you go blind, it's something else or whatever. Well, Dad knows around the house. That's his house. He know everything around it. So I'll be like, you know what? I don't like seeing Dad shuffle around like he's trying to find his place or whatever. Right. But Dad said, "Oh, but there's some things he can see, something he can't see." Now, my house look like the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? If you walk in my house, dark. You know what I'm saying? When I say dark, it ain't as bright as their house.
Yeah, their house bright because they have windows everywhere.
So he's like, "Yo, let me go to the shop. I want to get some anytime dad go out, he want to eat real food. Okay, so let me explain what real food is. Like Gary said, there was no food in the house. There's food in the house, but the food is for them. They eat wheat germ, flat,
They eat that
flaxseed.
forever food.
My parents are rabbits. They eat rabbit food.
Now, on the real though, mom will cook for you though.
No. I'm not saying
Right,
that, but
right.
but mom has to. It's to me, if you're going to be a vegan, vegetarian, to me, it's production type stuff. For me, it's production type because when we want to eat food, the food's already there. But so let me tell you what mom did to dad. So
It's already funny.
I know it's funny already.
so we be feeling sorry for dad. You know, I mean, we'd be like, feel sorry for, because let me tell you something. If you walk dad to the car, right, for him to go sit down and you open the door for him, he's like, yo, why you opening the door for me? I can see.
He told me that one time too.
He's like, well, he sit down in there and you want to close the door for him, and he's like, I can see the door. I'm fine. I can see the door, right? So to me, there is some things he can see, because when Friday night come, he sweep up. Listen to me. Friday night.
Don't let mom tell you that dad could see his
Hold on, G. Hold on. So, mom, when dad sweep, you have to watch him on Friday. When dad sweep, he got all the dust, everything in it. He got it.
Dad cleans everything. We said that before.
Right. Hold on, G. Man can't see, but he can see dust.
Right.
And pick it up and take it to the garbage can.
A little pin or whatever.
A little pin he can see. I say, Mom, I say, Dad, but Dad can see. You know. Oh, it must be selective. Because if he can't see, we plan on buying him an iPad, right?
Right.
So if he can't see, why we buying him an iPad? He have to be able to see what's on the iPad, right? So here, mommy to dad yesterday. Yo, you want to see this dude hit 10 and hit 100? That mom was like, well, boy, they're coming back from the eye doctor. Yo, 4-hour eye doctor we at, right?
Yeah.
Eye doctor. Mom says something small to dad, like, you got to turn in your license.
This story is funny.
This, yo, you got to turn in your license. Yo, to me, Gary.
Yo,
Mom gave him. Mom gave him the whole. Mom gave him the 1-2. Yo, you gonna have to turn in your license. For disability. You know what I mean? Like you can't drive no more, or whatever. Yo, dad was like, who told you I can't see? Like I'll decide when to hand my.
I'll decide.
Yo, G.
One time I was sitting with Dad.
It's true. It's
Yo,
true.
No.
Pat, tell the real story how mom said that we should send your license back in the day.
Yo, what he says, sending your license in is traumatic for people who drive all their lives, yo. So I was like, I want to be like this to mom, like, Mom, don't, Mom, don't be doing that. But mom don't have a problem. She say whatever she gotta say, because she can run circles around dad. Dad just be like, yo, you know what?
Whatever. He'd be like, whatever.
Yep.
You ever try? Listen, and try talking about mom to dad. Try raising your voice and be like, yo, what mom? He'd be like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, he cuss you out in a second.
You're talking to your mother like that?
You talking to your mother like that? Like,
yeah.
You can't talk to our parents about money.
Like what did I just say?
Serious.
I swear to you, Gary, mom did something, and I said something like, "Yo, mom, I said I didn't want that." And we was at the table. He was like, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, I was like, Dad, I'm your mom.
How old is he? 83, 84?
84.
Yeah,
83.
83. Well, it depends which paperwork. He could be 100 and we don't know.
Yo, one day, let me tell you something. Yo, I want to tell you this right now. Your mom is slick. So I'm sitting down, Dad. I got some things on my chest. All right. I'm sitting down with Dad on the stoop of the house, right?
No,
Mom sends me
a little commercial.
a video.
What is up with the wires around the plants? at the crib.
Man, that's another. You can't get into that now.
That's another, you can't get into that, man. No,
Can't get into that now. The
Yo,
biggest.
when I
Paul,
bring
the
my
worst-
when I bring my company by there, it's like, yo, dog, what's it's like your parents got a big house, but the plants.
That's
Is the plants okay?
That's a whole new story.
Gary. I thought you want to go back in the house. You want to go back in the house?
Okay.
If you want to go back in the house, I'm going to tell you right now. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. I almost lost my fingers. I almost lost my fingers.
Plants and the colors of the potted plants.
Don't say anything about
Gary,
my plant.
I'm going to make a suggestion right now for the three of us. Gary, you want your inheritance?
Yeah.
Don't say nothing
About
the garden.
Okay.
All right. You want to take my word for it?
I
Don't
believe
say
you.
nothing. Because if that's the case, we're going to have to pray right now and get this whole thing started. Because
That's Gary. That's the hands up.
Gary frozen. He out. Gary frozen. And Gary's frozen. He out. Look like he just out. Nah.
Yo, Pat. Maybe mom did something.
Mom probably prayed him out. Prayed him out. As soon as you start talking about the plants, he's just gone. You just frozen.
No. So listen, I was talking to this girl named Yvette down here.
Yeah.
She said that she had lost her job some years ago and put it up somewhere. Just put it up somewhere that she had lost her job. And mom found her number.
Mommy did.
And called her. Somebody from Berean Church. Mom don't know her from Adam. And mom prayed with her. Straight off the bat. All right, so let me get this last story, right? Oh shoot! Somebody said James said Sister Graham cut the internet.
Yours too, Paul. Yours breaking too. So I got to
breaking up right now.
Yeah, but you good. Go ahead. You good.
So listen, I had to get some stuff off my chest, Pat. All right, I had to get stuff off my chest, and so as I'm talking to Dad. Yo, Pat, I'm talking to Dad about some serious stuff. You hear me, Pat? Like serious stuff.
I don't appreciate y'all cutting me off like that.
That was mommy. My mommy prayed you out.
She'll probably say that though.
Mom prayed you out.
So what happened is, I'm talking to Dad about some serious stuff, some stuff that I ain't happy with, some sort of deep rooted, the stuff that if Daddy went senile, I'm gonna be in trouble. All right.
Right.
Okay. Mom sends me a 30-second clip of me and Daddy sitting on the steps talking. And she's like, this is so nice. This is so
Gary,
lovely.
listen to this. Gary, listen to this.
Look at family. You understand where I'm coming from? And I'm like, wait a second. So when Mom sent it to me, I turned the volume up.
You hear the conversation.
And me and Daddy are talking about, Daddy's like, yo, you got to worry about that. And so and this, and the other. I'm like, yo, but Dad, so whatever. I'm hearing my conversation. So I said to Mom, I need you to delete that. She's like, I'm going to tell you, because I called her personally on the phone. Mom, I need you to delete that. Watch her, Gary.
Yo, let me tell you, Ring, Vivint, ADT, Vivint, ADT, all that stuff is dangerous. You gotta watch where you're talking. You sitting on your front steps talking, that thing recording everything you say.
Everything, man, for 30 seconds. So it recorded us for like 30 seconds of it. And bro, when I went into it, I was like, yo, somebody can hear me say that to Dad. I went back and I deleted it. And then I deleted the other one. I called Pat. I said, Pat, you got the password? Delete the one. And delete the other one. Here, Mom. You see, this is what Mom said. She said, you see what happened when you talk against God? I said, Mom, I ain't talking against God. I'm telling my father how I feel.
The interpretation of that, God is her. So when you talk against her.
All right, guys, here we go. What you we've been on Mom and Dad all day. I don't know how.
I think the audience is liking it because it's the truth.
But listen, we ain't lying. I mean that we ain't lying.
Not a lie. Not a.
Yeah, you better believe it. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I hit the Fritos today. I got to hit the Fritos today, and Ali said it's Manischewitz, but it's not. You guys know what this is. It's And check this.
All
Had
I'm
to do the
just worried
spice
about
bun.
is just make
Had to do the
sure
spice bun.
you stole that from the shop.
Nah, actually I didn't. I was on New Hampshire. That's the problem with my shop. My shop is all the way down like District Heights way.
I don't
Nah,
understand that.
I went into and I grabbed this bun. I like it because I'm the only one that eat this bun, so I don't have to cut it. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to
Yeah,
share it with people in the house.
I gotta share it. Nah,
Yo,
I gotta
Gary, what is the one thing in your house that you get to eat and nobody else eats, so you're good?
Nothing.
everybody
Oh,
eats
man.
everything. Gary said nothing. For me, it's milk, even though I haven't had milk in here for a couple of weeks. Milk, oatmeal, cornmeal. They're not eating it.
They're not eating oatmeal?
And they don't eat spice bun either. So I use my hand, and pull it. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut it. What about you? What you got?
I can't think of anything.
No, you don't fall on the road. He ain't got no food.
Oh no! Oh, you mean what I got? I got food.
You had at home. I was talking about at home. What you did at home?
Okra, man. Nobody like okra in my house.
Love okra. What you said it was? The devil's
Devil's
snot.
snot. That was funny.
It was Danielle. It was Danielle that said to me, "Yo, you like okra?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Yo, that's the devil's snot."
Listen, okra has to be. It doesn't even have to be seasoned for me. And it got that nice little crunch on it. I love okra. Mom used to make that joint with sardines.
With sardines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mom could cook a butt off.
Yo, listen, it's 4:00. I wanted to ask you guys something real quick. Let's roll politics real quick. Explain Cali to me, Gary. What's going on in California?
So they tried to recall the governor.
Right.
And not only that the governor won, it didn't even come close. There was a smackdown. But what was revealed, you got to see how the real Republicans think.
We're going on.
What was going on. So
I just wanted to recap real quick of what it was. Can I throw something else at you?
Sure.
DC tomorrow. Well, I'm not going into DC tomorrow. They're going to name Fordham and his wife. They're going to name the building at WAU tomorrow after them. Yeah. But you go further down in DC, they got January 6th. Those who are fighting for them.
Yeah, so they're having a march, and those people are compassionate about the people who got locked up for going to the riot.
Mommy hitting you with it. I'm happy Gary knows he's wrong. He feels guilty.
Yo, Pat, hold on. Let me see. This is my problem, right? Because I can't stop, right? So I'm going to try to reveal something to y'all without revealing it, right? So I had a couple of business meetings, and I revealed to this person what I said. I'm going to just tell y'all, because I'm cut from my mother's cloth, right? Mom was wrong for coming at me. I'm just going to tell you right now. Y'all know it in the grid. Everybody know it.
Gary, I thought you want to go back to the house. All you got to do is say, okay, yeah, I got that. We good.
See, that's what this person was trying to tell me. They was like, why don't you just apologize to your mom and keep it moving? So I thought I apologized by telling mom that I love her, right? You can't get any better than that. Wait a minute. And on top of that, I put a picture of her on Facebook.
And I saw it.
And I said, here to see
my favorite girl in the world.
My first love.
Yeah.
What more can I do, man?
Listen.
See now I feel like Lloyd. There's nothing Lloyd can do.
Oh, gee.
I mean, hold on, P. My first love.
Yeah. That it's not gonna work. What you need to do is go over there. She got about 10 things on the list for you to do, for us to do.
I got no problem.
So just do like 3 of them. Just do like 3 of them, and you'll be okay. All right, Gary. I'm sorry. I just had to put that up. Hit me with the January 6th real quick. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Your thoughts?
People gonna get hurt, but not die.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People gonna get hurt, but not die. They're gonna make some noise. But you see, this time everybody's prepared. What should have happened the first time?
The National Guard is gonna be there. They already put the fences up.
Right. So
you're right.
If somebody dies, like one person died with when Charlottesville or whatever, somebody may die, but people are going to get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
These
I don't
people
even know
are
why they
making a
gave
statement.
them. I don't know why they even gave them that opportunity to do that. I just don't understand that piece at all. I don't understand it.
Man.
What bothers me, and I don't care, this is our show, we say whatever we want to say. It bothers me that I've lost people over the past 2 weeks that's not vaccinated from COVID. It bothers me.
Of course it should. Of course it should. You know that what's her name again?
No, don't call nobody name of somebody we know that has COVID. They probably don't want people to know.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Kashina's aunt and uncle.
Yes.
Double funeral.
Yes. Yes, Paul. Yes.
Double funeral, my man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
People are dying from COVID, man.
Yep.
And
It's when you know the people. That's what bothers me, is when you know them. And that's where, and I'm gonna tell you this. I think it's sketchy. I think it's this, that, and the other. I have a lot of feelings. Like I told somebody, I believe that, there's the Area 51. But my thing is, I don't want to see people die. I mean, I just don't want to see it. And to me, that's what bothers me more than anything else, is that there's a way out. Or whichever, when you actually lose people, like Carolyn just said, she lost family members. I don't want to sit around here and talk about 666. These, you putting things, you're trying to kill the black community. I hear you on all that, but come on, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Simple and plain. The sad thing is that people are misinformed by people who are not informed.
You saw what Nicki Minaj said? You saw what Nicki Minaj said?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj said that somebody took the vaccine, one of her friends took the vaccine, his testicles got big and he became sterile.
What what's so sad about that is there's two things I have to say about that. To me,
can't believe that.
To me, anytime I hear somebody talk against the vaccine, it's always about, I heard somebody's friend's aunt's uncle do it. That's right. I hear the 6 degrees of separation. So that's the first thing I always, if you always hear a story, is that I heard somebody said. It's not like Patrick took the vaccine and died at WAU hospital. You never hear that story.
Right.
You hear that Patrick's wife's cousin in Trinidad that works in Tobago died last week, and his
from taking the vaccine.
That's the first
now, don't
thing.
get me wrong, G. I've done some research, and I love this. I saw this online the other day. Research is what somebody told me, right? But the truth is that, I even have questions on the third booster. I have questions on all those type of things, right? But one thing that I do know is that I want to live. I want to do the best. And there are people who can't take the vaccine. You know that, right? There are people who just can't take it. They're allergic to it or whatever. Those are people to understand.
Well, Pat, that's another thing. That's what people say.
True. You're right again.
I can't tell you how many people say, I'm allergic to that and this and whatever. I was like, you were smoking weed with me the other day.
Yo. That's the biggest deal for me. That you got people who say I can't take the vaccine, but you eating Kentucky Fried Chicken.
So,
I'm sorry, I was being facetious when I said that. Right. But come on, but you smoking weed with fentanyl,
right? There's people out there shooting up with heroin, speedballing, but they're not taking the vaccine.
The vaccine, right?
Okay,
it doesn't make sense.
Then the second thing is, if I want to make money and be relevant in music or entertainment today and get an extra couple of $100,000, all I have to do is say, well, I don't.
See, guys, this is the real vaccine right here. Okay, this is the real vaccine. These guys like to chat. Pat like to chat, and Gary like to chat. But see this joint right here? You drink this every morning, every single morning. You be vaccinated. You won't even be sterile. You make children. You don't even need another person. This is what you need.
See this.
All right, just intelligent people. Let's just the intelligent people. Go ahead, G.
This is why.
Yeah, right. That's somebody's going to take a
somebody's going to misinterpret that, and it's going to be
that's right.
Something like what's that Adventist magazine out west that they take some like the offshoot Adventists is like
right.
Instagram claims that the vaccine is no good, and he has the magic time. Don't worry, you'll be on 3ABN soon.
That's right. Yeah, that's crazy. And
which
somebody
goes to
just
my point. My point, if you want quick money, all you got to say is something like Nicki Minaj said. Because Nicki Minaj said that because Cardi B is outpacing her. Cardi B is the people's champ. So she needs to stay in rotation. You don't see nobody calling her for verses, right?
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
But it's a factual that her brother and family members are in trouble with the law and what have you. So she has to say something to stir up the pot. You
right.
understand? She doesn't mean one word that she says. Not one word.
Right.
It's all record sales, man, and it's all record sales and hits on social media. That's all that is.
Come on, listen. Let me flip this back. Every Republican is vaccinated.
Every Republican leader, right?
I'm sorry, leader. Every Republican leader is vaccinated. The whole House is vaccinated. They said no. They said about one or two are not, or in the whole House. The House.
Well, that's expected. You know.
Somebody said they're not taking the vaccine, but they're taking Viagra. Listen, gee, they said did y'all see that? They said that we trust Viagra, the same company, but we don't trust the vaccine. Is the vaccine if Viagra could wake up the dead?
This is the saddest thing more than anything is people who wait in the emergency room and get their appendix ruptured, or people who cannot find ICU because of their heart or what have you. Those are the things that are doing it, because people, I saw another person that said, well, you don't get turned away from the hospital for somebody who has congestion or heart failure after 14 years of eating or whatever. If you don't want to vaccinate, God bless you. But don't try to tell me how wrong I am. We all of us
take the space of others who needs to be in a hospital.
Hospitals are not designed for this.
That's right. That is exactly
and,
right.
I hit you up on Bitcoins too and stuff like that, and we laugh about it. It goes ups and downs, and all these Bitcoins and stuff like that. People like to throw stuff out there. I'm gonna throw this out there. That's why SpaceX is in space. That's why Galactic is in space. Virgin Galactic is space.
Yep.
And because the Bitcoin industry financed that.
That's right.
That's all.
You're right. Gary, you mean the crypto? I'm with you. Gee, listen.
Finance that. So now it's coming back up because now everybody's interested in it. They have to mass produce or make 4 or 5 of these SpaceX rockets, because Pat, Paul, and Gary is not going to go up there with only $500,000 loan. We're paying to get on there, but you need people to finance and test and all this kind of stuff like that. So stop it. It goes on both sides, man.
Yeah,
I hear you, Gary. I hear you with that.
Yeah, I'm not stopping giving them my money for me to make money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna keep making this because SHIB is going up. SHIB, that bad boy's going up. They said when SHIB,
I gotta tell you a story. Please, I gotta tell you a story.
They said that when SHIB jumps,
yes,
you're gonna see 1% of millionaires when SHIB jumps.
Let me share this with you, Pat. I'm not gonna put no names out there.
Go ahead.
When I got it, right?
Somebody say SHIB.
Go ahead. I bought. I'm just saying I bought $600 worth because we just said we're gonna put a little bit of money on and sit on it. So I told this young lady about this. Well, hold on, Gary. Listen to this. I told this young lady about this, and she made a mistake and bought $2,000 of it, and then doubled it by accident. You know when you have a thing, and said, "Man, I thought I did it the first time, the second time." You with me?
I'm with you.
So she ends up buying SHIB twice for $2,000. You understand where I'm coming from?
Mhm.
So she's like, oh my goodness, I need to get my money back and this, that, and the other. She sits down there and she thinks about the fact that if this thing go to 1 penny, just Pat, I didn't say 5 cents.
Nah, 1 penny.
1 penny. If it just goes to 1 penny, she can 1 penny, Pat.
1 penny.
1 penny.
Gary, I don't think you're hearing this. If this thing jumped to 1 penny, we got a whole bunch of millionaires.
1 penny.
You're gonna raise the percentage of millionaires in the country.
1 penny.
All right, off of that. Somebody said XRP. I'll be checking XRP too. Let's get off of that real quick. So the bottom line is this, Gary. You are 100% correct about this. I remember Prince wrote a song. We sending people to the moon, but people are still dying around here, right? You know, things of that nature. And I agree. Hey, Brian was over here yesterday, Gary. Brian Watts. Yeah, you're right. We had a conversation. Brian was sitting here. He got shipped too. He's like, man, if that thing just jumped. Let me tell you what Brian Watts told me, Gary. You talking about you have friends? They're not real friends. He said, Pat, if this thing jumped like 4 or 5 cents, you'll never see me again. We ain't friends. We ain't partners.
Wait, Gary, wait a second. We ain't
partners.
We ain't partners. We ain't friends. Come on, Gans. Come on,
Gary,
48 hours.
48 hours. Say we ain't friends. Listen, I appreciate. Go ahead, G.
We ain't brothers. We ain't partners.
And we ain't friends.
And if Gans gets away with my money, you'll be sorry you ever met me.
Come to my house. The fish stop swimming.
I don't care what anybody say, man. I mean, it's time, right? Most of us been sitting around waiting on it. So my biggest thing is, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and get that money, invest in something. Stop eating that. I always say this: stop eating that Burger King. Stop eating that McDonald's, man. Put the money in your pocket and let it double. Hey,
McDonald's
guys, what's
got the best food?
Who?
McDonald's got the best food, man.
This dude that lost his mind.
What did you just say, man?
He lost his mind. Don't worry about him. Paul, don't worry about him.
Think about this. Think about this.
He had some of that drink you were just drinking.
Think about this, right? McDonald's has been here for years and everybody hates it. It's like the Spice Girls. Everybody hates the Spice Girls. Somebody bought 7 million records from the Spice Girls. Everybody in the Spice Girl got a little spin-off. One of them had Eddie Murphy's Baby. It's the same thing like McDonald's. Go buy McDonald's about 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
Yo, one day we were at Edwards Hall. I think you were there, G. Brian McKnight was there. All right, we all was in.
Be very careful.
What's that?
Because people connects me with Brian McKnight and they say, I played him. I don't know him like y'all know him.
I know Brian, man. Brian is my man. I know him.
Now you don't know where that joke is going.
Oh, I don't know.
Brian.
Yeah. I ain't talking about that.
No, people had to explain that y'all know Brian McKnight. And they say how I play. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Anyway, that's not even my point. Here's what I'm saying. Brian McKnight, we were all in Edwards Hall, and cats was jumping on not Millennium. What's the white guy that used to rap? Vanilla Ice. Brian was quiet in the corner. He was like, "Yo, what's up? You down with that?" He's like, "It's not about the music, man. It's about the money." Right? So Vanilla Ice is out there making them millions, jumping around the place with his hair like that, and he making millions off it. Then let him do it. And that's what I see about the industry. Period. Listen, Vanilla Ice.
Period. Think about this, right? I'm not a Beyonce fan, right? I'm not a big Beyonce fan, right? Every time I used to hear her music is on the radio, right? And then just happened. Her birth, Beyonce turned 40 just the other day. 40.
That's all.
She turned 40. Right. Well, and then not only that, she's 40. She had 9 studio albums. 9.
Wow.
Okay, so then you realize, and on top of that, so like that song, I guess, hold up, that remix from Andy Williams, song,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And now go through Beyonce's catalog, right? I'm not knocking white people, but I'm just telling you, white people know where to find money, right? The amount of writers Beyonce have on each of her hits. It's not only back in the day. It used to be like one or two people.
One or two writers on the whole album. Teddy Riley used to write out a whole album.
Right. 9 people on
Gotta
that
pay them.
album. No, it's not that you gotta pay them. A third of them is white. You know,
Listen,
why
I
you
always
think
said that, Gary, but I always said this. People don't understand this about the music industry. Everybody want to be the artist. Nah, man, you want to produce and you want to write. Right. Because the money keeps coming.
The money is in publishing.
That's it.
That's where the money is in publishing.
That's
So, you
it.
know, Pat, you go ahead on tour and sing your life out. I'm sitting at home, and every time you sing that song,
That's
or
right.
get streamed, that money come to my pocket. So I'm
Yep.
not really.
And you
That's
think
why,
about
that's
it.
why,
Even if
that's
they,
why Babyface don't sing no more.
No
But
reason
Gary,
to.
Babyface has
That's why-
always
that's why-
been.
That's why
Babyface has
Billy
always
Joel.
been a writer. He's always been a writer,
That's why Billy Joel don't sing no more.
right?
You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
granted, he's in residence at Madison Square Garden, but his songs is not split between Patrick, Paul, and Gary. It's Billy
Right.
Joel wrote
And-
it, and so
That's
so
right.
you know they have
That's right.
you know they have the top 500 songs for Rolling Stone right now.
Who does?
Rolling Stone surveyed 250 artists,
Mhm.
right? And they, along with other people, and they listed the top 500 songs ever.
Right.
You know, can you guess what number one is?
What's that?
Somebody's probably going to put it in the chat. I can't see the chat. Number
Go
one is respect. Number one is respect.
Wow.
And I think number 3 or number 2 was well, in the top 5, Fight the Power, Public Enemy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So listen, look, we got a cameo from somebody today, Gary. We got a cameo from somebody today. You know, anytime we need what is it, a confirmation of facts,
Like
facts or foolery. That's what we know, facts or foolery. We got to go to our cousin, our dear cousin, Dwayne Leslie. Hey.
Hey, how you know he want people to know we cousins? He probably don't even want that.
Everybody already knows. It's too late.
Right? They didn't know when you were in
Hey, listen.
Gary, hold on, Gary. They didn't know when you were at the GC though. They definitely didn't know that.
But they knew when Gary was at Andrews.
I can't live that. I can't live that down. I can't do that. I can't. Well, listen. Dwayne is my favorite Graham, or our favorite Graham. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
He legitimizes us. He's like, oh wow.
Yeah, everybody's like, what? Y'all related to Dwayne Leslie? He was like, yeah, we relate to him.
You know,
No, Gary, hold on, Gary. No, Gary. It's really bad when they say that and then they go, "Oh, so y'all legit for real now."
No. When I tell people things like, my dad and Dwayne's mom is sister
brother
and
and
brother.
sisters.
But when you say it like that, it's like, oh, it's for real.
Yeah. It goes, Gary, but it goes either one way. They'd be like, yo, that mean Dwayne either dumb or y'all smart? And so I just figured
No, smart.
Dwayne, what's up? What's going on?
Look, are we talking stocks today or what?
Top 5.
Yo, okay, let's
and top 500 songs.
hold on. I want to know.
Rolling Stone.
First of all, stocks is dead.
Somebody say y'all real related. Yes.
So no, really. For the past 3 months, stocks haven't been moving for me. They just sit there and they look at me every morning and be like, "Yo, just turn me off." Come back
Except
at 4.
the one stock I gave you.
Oh shit! Oh, did it climb the one you gave us?
It's over 4 cents.
Oh my gosh.
That's all right.
Yo,
Y'all
Paul,
mess around with the other
him out.
stuff. All right.
Take him out right now.
All
Cause my man gave me that when it was a penny.
Give it to us.
When it was a penny sliced. Listen, let me tell you, when it was a penny sliced up like pizza. Dang, Paul. It's all quiet on the air. Dwayne, it went to 4 cents.
It's at 4 cents right now. But I might do the SHIB thing.
Listen, for send it to me if they ain't using it. I'll hit everybody up with it on critical trading. But man, it's crazy. Talking about SHIB, why I know that SHIB went to Coinbase.
Right. So I think that's driving some of the volume because now a lot more people can get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, the average.
And what's the name did it about a month and some ago. Crypto.com.
Right.
You can buy it from there also. So you know,
I don't know what it's doing.
Pat, what about your girl Val, Pat? Didn't she get on and she just did like some crazy numbers when she got on?
We all was jumping early around February, March. Everybody was just jumping. I mean, just killing it. And then right after that, everything just kind of went down. I mean, I can't even tell you. It's only been a week and a half that I went back into putting another watch list together. Remember when I was telling you that's how I do it? I kind of put a watch list together, study each one of them, have about 20 of them, narrow it down to like 10. So I saw a couple of them that I really like. I jumped on one that I just bought 3 million shares of at like 0.0006 that have some promise. But my thing is, and I have to say this to everybody, you can't, those who follow me on critical trading, is that you got to diversify. I didn't say that before. You got to be able to hold the pennies over here, you know, catch the big ones over here, you know, keep making it. So my goal now, my goal is that by the time I get to the end of the year, I want to be at a $250,000. That's what I'm doing.
I got a question for you, Dwayne.
I probably could have been there if I had gotten your stock, Dwayne.
So one thing I'll say, the market, I think the market's about to go through, may pull back a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So just be ready to buy stuff on the dip.
Yep. Somebody was talking about CELR, which is crypto. I had crypto pour at 2 cents. It's like at
I remember when you had what's the other one?
Don't hurt my heart. Don't hurt my heart because I had a
Dwayne.
I had 1,000 Moderna one time.
Oh.
Tell the world how much of Bitcoin you had.
Who's that?
You, Pat. You had Bitcoin.
Dwayne. 2018, 17, 18.
Before that.
No,
you had Bitcoin before that?
No, I had, even when it changed over, I had about 600, and I think about 600 Bitcoins when they were buying pizza with it.
Right.
I had 600 Bitcoins then when it was worth like $2, I think it was. You talking about cutting my coat? Now that joint is like, can you imagine 600 times around $48,000? Come on, man, that's crazy. So but I'll still be friends. We'll still be friends.
Valerie Swan, get on, jump on. I just sent you the thing.
I bought Bitcoin at 11,000, and I sold it at 15.
Oh my gosh.
So
I hear you. Sometimes I look, but you know what? If you're gonna get into investing,
all I gotta say, y'all, because you
can't cut your. What you say, Gary?
Y'all need security. People know what's going on. Just go on MSNBC or CNBC and knock out these people.
but in all seriousness, so would you have really had the stomach to hold on to Bitcoin?
No.
When it was 2 cents to 50,000. I admire people who can do that because at some point I'm like, I'm gonna take my money.
No. Dwayne, you know, I don't have a problem with saying so. If I had held on to whatever I had to hold on to, I'd be at 200,000 right now. I mean, I actually showed my class what I did. I from $2,500 to $179,000, $180,000. I'm not. I like that. I like to keep flipping. Take out. I'm not going to sit around with Moderna. For example, I had Moderna $60-something, right? I was afraid because it was margin. Okay, that's what scared me, and I don't mess with margin at all. Then the thing started climbing. Look at how much it is right now. I know that I wouldn't have held on to it at $400, up to $400. It's just I'd rather pay the taxes and have the money now.
Well, here's my question for you. Here's my quick question for you, Dwayne. Let's say when your stocks hit, would you retire immediately?
No.
He loves what he does.
I actually like my job. I really do.
Yeah, he likes his job. He ain't going nowhere.
But there are the difference with Bitcoin. So like I bought Google early. I've had Apple for a while.
Yep.
I'm comfortable holding that because they're real companies. Like Google's not going away. Like,
That's
right. Google shortly after it went public. But I'm going to hold that forever. But Bitcoin, it could go to 100,000. It could also go to 0.
That's right. Right. Hold on. We saw it the other day at 28,000, coming off of 60-something thousand, right?
Yes,
for me, I'm going to tell you what my thing is. If I see Bitcoin go back down there like that, I'm going again. You do whatever you want to do. That's all you need to do is buy one, then turn around. Come on, man.
That's why I sold it, right? So I bought it at 11. It went up, and then it went back down. I said I got to get out before it goes.
That's right. That's right. And if you miss it, you miss it. And I think that's the biggest deal. For example, if there were people that lost or came out when I came out, lost is a good word too. I'm not cutting my own throat over that. I'm not throwing myself out of the window for that. To me, I turned it all into game as long as Natalie don't know.
Now she knows.
Now she don't watch the show. We good. Don't worry about it. We good.
Somebody's gonna tell her.
No. But that's not the point. The point of it is that play the game. If you go in it all serious like this, you're gonna be upset at little moves. Don't be upset at little moves. Take your money and run. That's my big thing. Take your money and run. That's my thing. Hey, Dwayne, gotta. You miss it?
No, because I'm trying to go to heaven.
Gary Paul, you don't remember? Gary, you remember gotta?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yo, it's the day when my man said, Pat, I just want you to know I met Nia Long. I said, what?
I remember that.
I said, what? You said, Nia who? I'm still upset over it. I was like, Nia Long? What? But the whole family thought he was going to hell because, he was a big lawyer for the entertainment companies.
Listen. I think our family thought they were going to heaven when he got the GC job.
Nia Long is still fine.
She's still fine.
You saw her with makeup or without makeup?
With makeup.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
All I'm saying is like, why is she in my office and what is she actually saying to me? Like, I'm like, is this?
It sounded like Peanuts, the mother from Peanuts. I hear you. And let me ask you this, though. All jokes aside, how did you make that switch? I mean, we never talked about that. How did you make that switch from law?
Well, no, from corporate to the church? Is that what you're asking, Ben?
Not law. From corporate entertainment to Jesus. Not Jesus, like
I never left Jesus.
Toned out when he saw her.
So
how did you get to GC?
Well, that's no one wants to hear that story.
Okay.
Now,
how did you get to the one now, the $500,000 a year job that you're at now?
When I went to Hollywood, it was really it was a unique opportunity to do that for a couple of years. And I realized, as fun as it was probably better that I was older. If I was there in my 20s, who knows what would have happened.
Four babies. Four babies.
Not Paul. Not Paul. Not Ford.
We all would have been hired as bodyguards.
That's it.
That's it. It's like, Gary, we have an extra 100,000.
I would have just taken care of your night scene. I would have taken care of your night scene. That's just what I'm saying.
But it was surreal because when you're in entertainment business, so many people want to be friends with you for the wrong reasons.
Is it really like that?
Yeah, because everybody in your world they want to be famous.
Yeah, that sounds like the Black Adventist Church.
Well, that's true.
That sounds like what's going on in our bubble.
Right about that.
Let me ask you this, since we're talking about that, because I'm sure we call it hot stove. Now look like a lot of things are settling down with a lot of moves. What are your thoughts on the leadership of the church, new presidents, new people moving? I think California just got a new president.
They
I
did.
think is it Asian descent, the diversity of the church.
You mean at Pacific Union?
Not the president of Pacific. I think the California Conference just got a new president.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know who. I got to check that out.
I know
But
that what's his name retired. Graham retired. I know Graham retired.
No, pull it up, Paul. Y'all pull it up on the backside, and you will see it. But I just think there's a lot of movement that has gone on over the last.
There is, and
months.
I think it's good because when you realize that we need to have some more young leadership in the church.
And that's what I think. I think what's going to happen, you're going to see a lot more women in administration roles, and you're going to see them go back to the way it used to be when it was younger administrators. You're going to see administrators come out at 40 years old, 35, 40 years old. You got to remember this. These people are running $35, $40 million companies. You got young kids, 21, 22, CEOs of $1 million companies, right? Well, so why is it that we feel that they can't run a conference of that nature? And look, go ahead.
Look at the new pastor at Sligo. New pastor at Sligo is 38.
Who's the pastor?
The new pastor is Alex Barrientos.
Really?
38. Yes.
But you're going to see, but Paul, when you go back at least 30 years ago, most of the large churches, those who were in administration at that time, were in their late 30s, early 40s.
What are you talking about? You mean back in the day?
Not way back in the day. No, not way back in the day. How old was Nixon when he had Ephesus? How old was Willis when he had DuPont Park? You know, when you think about all of those things, basically, to me, they shut the door to the younger group. How old was Alvin Kibble when he was the president of Allegheny East? 43. How old was what's her name's father?
I think that generation held on to everything. Really kind of held on to everything.
And shut the back door because they're the ones that were holding presidencies for all 15, 20 years.
That's true.
But you think that's not really going to change?
I think the people recognize now that they need the people recognize that they need fresh blood and something different. The church don't have to change, but the way we do it. Look at the pandemic, and I'm not teasing them. Them old heads don't know how to do this during the pandemic.
But you also see that we have two churches. The church is split, and I think the pandemic and the vaccine, I think, showed that.
That's right.
We have two churches who believe two different things, including theology, in terms of the role for, women and in ministry and everything. So I don't know how you bring those two sides together.
Dwayne,
that whole commission / ordination thing is a mess for me.
Well, it's deeper than that, G. It also goes into tax purposes. It passes. Yeah, man. It goes deeper than just being a woman. Or when you're ordained and moving up the corporate ladder, etc. It messes with everything. Everyone should be equal across the board. But I don't even want to.
It's employment discrimination.
Definitely, you're right. It is
because an ordination, first of all, which is made up by men. There's nothing in the Bible that says ordination.
Right.
Okay. Which means it's just it's a promotion. So what we're saying is a woman cannot get a promotion based on her gender. That's employment discrimination.
Paul, listen to this. And I'm going to admit something. In the Black conferences, when you reach 50 years old, right, as a youth director, you're considered ancient. Okay. I'm 51 as a youth director. No. Listen to what I'm saying, Paul. Just No. Listen to what I'm saying about that, right? When I talk to some of these young cats, I'll give you an example. This guy Justin, I think y'all know him. He used to sing with
he's over there in New Jersey over here.
In New Jersey. He says to me, Pat, man, we need to put like a little church or like a little gathering at all of our HBCUs in Allegheny East Conference. All right, Dwayne, you hearing what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I say to him, yeah, man, that sounds like a great idea. He's like, yeah, man, I think it'd be good. Then he starts to name off all of the HBCUs in our area. Temple, Howard University.
Temple's not.
What you said? Temple is not?
I don't
Howard
mean
University.
I don't mean to go, but it has
Doesn't
to
matter.
break
No,
back
it
up.
doesn't matter. It's cool. It's cool. Howard
Right.
University, VU. He's naming them off, okay, or at least our black or constituents in those schools, right? He's naming them off. He says, yeah, we could put like family churches in each one of them. And if it was like 3 years ago, I would have said, that's garbage. That doesn't even, what are you talking about? It's not going to work. But their minds, what they see, why don't we give it a chance and see what it can do? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the truth is that they're seeing something. That's what I mean, Dwayne, when I say, how can we fix them? How can we bring them both together? Because these guys are doing church outside and they're bringing it together. No one is sitting down with them and saying, let's listen to them because it's going to work. Here's the thing at Allegheny East. We never dropped in tithe over this pandemic.
Yeah, my church increased in tithe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, Pat, I'm gonna tell you,
4% in tithe. That's a lot.
and they're
Yeah,
holding up the money
4%
by the
No,
side.
man. Come on.
I tell you this: the human nature is the same, and I'm gonna put a sports analogy. No matter what generation, people care about their legacy and holding on. So
Yeah, what?
when
Yeah,
LeBron,
legacy.
so when LeBron came into the league, everybody got on him about making a super team. This is what they do. This is different. What he's trying to do now, he got a bunch of 35-year-olds on the Lakers, and he's doing the same thing that people complained about before.
Right.
He's holding on so he can hold on to his legacy. So that's
Right.
why you had years of these black presidents holding on for 15, 16 years. LeBron and Rich Paul.
They were innovative. But gee, those presidents then were innovative. I'm not taking that away from them. I'm saying
I'm not saying that. The point that I'm trying to make is every generation is interested in their legacy. And when you're
Sure.
building your legacy, whoever is coming behind you have to wait for that greatness to pass by and
Yes.
to move on. So what LeBron
right.
is doing is that he's trying to put 2 or 3 more years on his legacy by bringing Carmelo, by bringing all these people. It's kind of like when we were growing up in a park and Al and all those old Bethel players used to come at 40, 45 years old and still
Sure.
run us off the court and still
Sure.
hold on to the court until they can't do it no more. That's the same thing people does until an innovator comes through. So
Yeah. And again, I think that what the church needs now is to stop paying attention to the actual walls. And that's what's listen, people are at home getting what they need.
Right.
I'm telling you, they're at home getting what they need. You could imagine, I have kept the Sabbath better being home than working on Sabbath mornings, taking your family out, walking, nature, whatever the case is. And let me tell you what it also does. Listen to this, everybody. It's allowing you to cater to the generation that says, oh, wait a minute, this ain't working. I don't know what he's talking about. He ain't study his lesson and can switch it and go to another church as quick as that. That's why now everybody has to be at their best.
Everybody has to be performing, sorry to say, at their best, because people are switching channels. I'm at Berean right now. This Sabbath, 1,100 people are watching at one time. Now, don't get me wrong. I looked at it and was like, yo, 1,100 people are watching. It's kind of crazy. It's really kind of crazy, because the truth of the matter is, it's 1,100 people watching you right at that very moment. And then sometimes you look at somebody else and you look at their Facebook and you're like, that dude got 2 people, like 2 people. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like what are you doing? And
I don't even want to get it by that piece. I'm with you at that. I don't want to look at the numbers like that, because it's not the numbers. It's what you do with the people.
What Lorraine, like, you have choices.
Yeah, and people will support whatever when they see something put together for you. It's gonna, Paul, you can no longer preach for an hour anymore. You can't preach for 45 minutes to an hour anymore. People are sitting in their living rooms talking about, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. If he ain't saying what he's supposed to be saying, I'm out. right? We can't get up anymore and say, well, I want to bring greetings from the great Allegheny East Conference. From the time you say that, it's done. Nobody want to hear you. They want you to get into the meat of the lesson right then and there. So we're talking about 26, 30 minutes. And listen, folks, we can't even call them up for altar call anymore. You got to be like, oh, just press this number if you want to be baptized. Baptize yourself. Remember where to send the tithe. And people are returning tithe. Okay, y'all joking. We got to be innovative. You got to be innovative. You got to change. Nobody cares about the buildings anymore. The buildings are shot. Everybody, let's meet at Watkins Park. And let's sing Kumbaya at Watkins Park around a fire. They coming.
That's a fact. Dwayne, as maybe to you and Gary, how does it feel to like, would you rather be home? Would you rather be at church? What would you rather do?
I mean, it was comfortable for a while, but I'm ready to go back to church.
But church got to be right.
Church has to be different than it was before. And to Patrick's point, it just can't, we can't just be sitting there for 3 hours not doing anything.
That's right. You have actually lost that. And when you get and I'm really serious about this, when you get these young bucks, 26, 27-year-olds that's preaching the solid word. And when I say solid, they're not on trying to illustrate. They're not trying to figure out how to tickle your fancy. They just give you the word like bang. You can get the word. Give me 20 minutes. I'll give you the word like 10 wins. And people listen to that. And this is what they do. It's not just the service, but they also offer you a whole lot of ways to do church and other ministries connected to that. And people are connected to that. Go ahead, Dwayne. Sorry.
Your point was, I agree with you. So now you have churches, giving is up, expenses are down because we're not doing church the same way. So what are we doing with that money?
There we go.
And we're cutting teachers in our schools.
There you go. There you go.
I had a meeting with my adventurers. This is true. I had a meeting with my adventurers. And remember now, I'm getting these from Young Bucks. Yo, Pat, I've always been a teacher fanatic, right? I mean, I always been on education. If we take the majority of our finances and you put them towards the greatest evangelistic tool that we have in the church, which is education, it's a wrap right there.
But
Paul,
you'd also pull up that the whole education system is shaky. So even with us, like we gave away some money the other day to somebody, and it took hell and high water to cut a check to put in that person's account.
That's operations. That's operations.
No, but Pat, it's convoluted all the way around to paying teachers, to attract people to come to school, for people not getting off to school. So, our family, including Dwayne, our family, or we've come from a family of teachers. You understand? Sure. And we've made impacts on people's lives. Now we're trying to make impacts on people's lives that, the church has the money, right? But then you have to go through 5 steps instead of 1 step to keep people in school, because scholarship attracts, at the end of the line, it comes down to enrollment also.
Okay. Pat, hold on, Gary. Let me share this with you. I'm at GAAA. I'm just visiting GAAA. I'm going to be at our cousin guys, Christopher's boys' school next week. Okay. And what's scary for me is what I'm hearing the teachers say to me is that the pastors, and I'm okay with this. I'm a ministerial director, so I understand this. The pastors' car insurance, this, that, a certain amount. And with the pandemic and whatnot, it reveals that what the teachers are doing is more time consuming than what the pastors are doing. I'm not lessening the work of a pastor. What I'm saying is it at least levels the playing field when it comes to
the accountability. The accountability. I hear what you're saying. The accountability is ridiculous. Okay. That's where it is.
So my thing is, if a pastor, I'm gonna say, is making $72,000 a year, and a teacher is making $52,000 a year, and we work for the same system, and they're out every day, and we are not. I'm being real with you, and we are not. There is something wrong with that. There's a disparity. There's something wrong with that. That's why, Dwayne, I recognize what you're saying. I'm into what you're saying. We're not saying to pour all the money into education. What we're saying is level the playing field.
P, and that's what you got to do with the money. We're putting too much money into buildings. We're putting too much money into things, into projectors, into too much money into sound systems. I've seen churches blow $100,000 on a sound system. I've seen it happen, right? But here's what I'm saying. When you go to the conference office right now, when they cut the grass outside, what are we paying them with? The tithe. When the janitor comes by and they pick up your garbage and put it outside and clean the conference office, how are they getting paid? The tithe. So what you're telling me that it's sacred enough to pay pastors, it's sacred enough to pay the janitors, but it's not sacred enough to pay the teachers.
I got you guys. I just want you to know that offline. I just sent Dwayne a picture, and I'm going to see if he can hold his face together. That's all. You know.
Dwayne's like, oh boy, let me see. No, but really, I honestly and truly, the education system needs to change. That needs to be the foundation of change. Hey guys, think about it. What is the 4 things that Buddy Bird is working on as soon as he walked in? Evangelism, education. I forgot what the third one, and school. I mean, education, children and young adults. I don't know what the 4th one is, but those are the 3 that I know right off the bat. Come on, man. Let's be realistic. And people would pay for and people would give to what matters. Most of our young people would give to the Red Cross before they give to church because they don't know where this money going.
But use the money. What are our priorities? So if we just say education is our number 1 priority, then that's where we should put our money. Because what we're doing, it's creating a death spiral, right? So you cut, and then parents say, well, I'm not going to send my kid to this school because now I don't want to be in a combo grade. So then you just get this cycle where people don't, and then once enrollment comes down, it's really hard to bring it back.
Right.
But we have churches running surpluses.
That's
right.
That's right.
Surplus. Listen, man, if I could tell you what my travel budget comes out to be when I'm hitting the field. Now you're saving all of that because we ain't traveling like we traveled before. So now where is the money going? My thing is, I need my screens. I need my microphone. I need the best one. I need this. I need the other one. Put these things together. Ministry can still work, right? We just have to find a way to do it. And I'm not putting old heads out. Good night, man. I'm 51, going on 52. I'm not here trying to say that we got to throw old heads away, but listen to what the young heads are saying. I'm telling you, they got this thing down pat. Pay attention.
And sadly, they're also walking away because they have options. Yeah, you're right about that. Anyway, I'll put it like this. Dwayne, you said it right. You know, the bottom line is that tithe is going up. Remember now, it is tithe, not necessarily offering, but tithe is going up. The institutions need to look at this tithe. We need to disperse it differently. I'm not going to get fired for saying it. I mean, I'm just going to say we need to find another way for it to be dispersed. And one of the main ways that it needs to be dispersed is education. That's it. Education must be top notch. We second behind the Catholics. And so we should be, go ahead.
So here's what you want to know. How much does it cost to go to Brigham Young University, which is the Mormon school? Look it up.
I think it's nothing.
No, you have to pay, but it's a very low number.
Right.
How much does it cost to go to Oakwood or Andrews?
28,000.
Yes.
28,000 a year.
A year.
And there's no full scholarship.
And I think BYU, if you remember, might be 6,000.
That's crazy. Paul, listen to me. Listen to me. Here's the form. I'm sorry, Dwayne. Let me just say this because I've done this research 4 or 5 years ago.
You sure you didn't hear from somebody? You researched it?
No. This ain't vaccine research. This is when you sit down and you work the numbers. All teachers can be paid from the tithe, outfitting all the schools. Right? I'm just talking about Allegheny East. I'm not Allegheny East.
No, that's a fact.
Watch this. Okay, Pat, how are we going to get this money to do this? Why? Because what we're relying on right now is tuition to pay the teachers. We do put like a certain percentage in there, but it's very small, right, to pay them. If you take away tuition, you still got to buy your books, you still got to buy your uniforms, you still got to buy all right, we're talking about tuition. If you take away tuition out of this, and those who are returning tithe, and those who are not offering, those who are returning tithe, no matter how small it is, their children can go. Mainstream. I'm not talking about special ed. We're not talking about all that. We're talking about mainstream. And they be able to go to the schools. Tithe is going to shoot through the roof because the young adults, the millennials, are going to return their tithe to get their kids into a good school. Not necessarily great yet. When you run through a 4 or 5 year cycle, teachers would have to be accountable for the kind of money that they're making. So now you're not picking up sister so-and-so because she's brother so-and-so's wife. You're picking up educators to be able to run this. So it's going to build on not just technology, but it's going to build on, it's going to become great. The problem is this, and I'm going to say it, and I'm shut down from here. 5 o'clock coming.
Oh, wait. I know my cousin got my picture. Okay, go ahead. Let's go now. Let's go back.
I'm gonna tell you this. Anytime I start off this speech with, if Jesus don't come back in the next 50 years, I lost everybody. Listen to me again. Anytime I start this off by saying, if Jesus does not come back in the next 50 years, they've lost the whole we need to. The reason why the system is the way it is right now is because our leaders back then never thought that we would be this far in the future. That's why it's the way we are. We think Jesus coming back tomorrow. We need to occupy till he comes.
And what we're doing is we're emphasizing the money in the wrong place. Not that it's in the wrong place. I'm not saying that the money, the tithe and whatever is going to the right place, but it's not the only place that it needs to go to.
Technology, okay? Technology. I have said to Allegheny East in many, we need to start a TV station. Why is it? Oh, if you go down to Allegheny East right now, we have a facility for a TV station, okay? Tell me, why are we dealing with 3ABN when we can have our own? Why are we dealing with all these other stations when we can have our own? See, this is the point I'm making. And then all those people who want to put commercials in between, it'll go towards Christian education. All these monies that's coming in for advertising and all that, Christian education, and rebuild it. There's 500 and there's almost 600 acres out there. How come we're going to Mount Etna and all these different places when you can build on your own property? Hotels on your own property. The tent meeting era is over. It's time to put us in buildings.
Let me give you one example. It's just like your boy Bill Miller, the last president.
Yeah.
People kept saying, why are you spending so much time on the land in Blue Ridge? What is it?
Camp Blue Ridge?
Camp Blue Ridge. Why are you spending all your time there? He said, you'll see, man. And the whole thing is done over again. That if you want to do retreats, horses, all kinds of rides, all kind of stuff up there and whatever, he made sure that was done. Or you understand where I'm coming from? Found the money to make sure that was done. And people were like, oh, there's better things that we can do. We can do so and so, whatever. The thing is, it's when you lack vision, right? I don't even say that people perish. When you lack vision, people leave.
You better believe it. Listen, you better up your game on virtual. You better up your game. If you don't up your game on virtual, it's a wrap.
Well, Pat and Gary, it's almost 5 o'clock, man, and I gotta, I'm having a special visitor, so I gotta vacuum the place and all that kind of stuff like that.
Boy, it's a vacuum. Oh snap! All right, P, what you doing tomorrow?
Wait. Let's make believe Dwayne is on here all the time. All right, Dwayne, what you doing tomorrow, man? What's your thing tomorrow?
What's your plan? What's your thing tomorrow, Dwayne?
Wait, can I be a regular? Because I'm.
Yes, but you're always working. You always. Yo, I'd be nervous, Gary. I'd be nervous. I'd be like, Dwayne, can you please get on with us?
Yeah. Dwayne picks up the phone. If you call him, he picks up the phone.
It's
For
true.
you, G. Don't say it,
Gary.
Dwayne. Don't say it, Dwayne. Don't say it. Don't say Dwayne's about to get me. Nah, I'm good. What's your plans tomorrow, Dwayne?
No, just to relax. I'm watching church online tomorrow. So.
You know what? It's still hard for us to say it. It's. I'll be watching church tomorrow. You heathen! Oh my goodness. Now I hear you.
I was preaching at Berean Pat. I told them facts. My mother gets dressed to watch church online.
That's crazy.
My mother has her whole routine. You know, she's got her 3 services.
Wait, I'm not lying.
She got 2 services she goes to.
And listen, I'm going to say this nicely because I don't want to get you in more trouble. You should have heard Dwayne's mom and dad go at it the day before yesterday.
Don't come on, don't.
now Dwayne's gonna bring in his mom, and we're gonna have a whole.
Listen, because dad is the last one. You should have heard Aunt Vanette punk dad.
She always punking dad.
So like,
From all the time.
Vanette, I'm sorry, I called. My fault. I was like, the king gets back down. I mean, Aunt Vanette was giving it to him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man. I was
She be
just
giving him
sitting
the
down there,
business.
like, all the time.
But
All his
sometimes
sisters
daddy,
giving the business.
I like this. Sometimes daddy runs out of
Eye medicine.
the eye thing, right? So she calls, says, Lloyd, you have any other eye drops left? Daddy's like, yeah, I got some left. She says, all right, send somebody with it. Then when he got less, she'll send it back and forth. They'd be like they'd be like,
but we got Paul. We got to take care of ourselves because it's in our family, you know.
Yeah,
So we got to be
get
careful.
checked every year. Got to get.
We got
checked
no
every year.
chance. No chance.
I check every year. You gotta stay.
Got to
on top.
check
I do
every
too.
year.
You got to
And
check
not only
it.
check every year, keep your blood pressure down also.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
not just that. You got to keep your blood pressure down also. And
Yeah,
you got to
and
Yeah,
Pfizer Viagra.
right. That's what I was about to say.
Well, did you see Dwayne's face? He was like, I don't know if that's not in the Graham family, but okay, let's go ahead.
I'm just going to tell you, in this grid, that's not our problem. I'm just going to say that.
Not in this grid.
We may have glaucoma that runs in our family, but that is not a problem.
Yeah, I don't care how you slice it and how you move it. It ain't here. We don't got that kind of problem.
Can we just hurry up before somebody gets in the chat and be like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, you're right. So hurry up.
I gotta go. So
Man in the chat. Tomorrow I was supposed to I thought I was supposed to go to Germantown. That's next week. But tomorrow is the renaming of the WAU's building for the Fordham
Which building?
the religion department.
oh, that's
They're
not.
changing it. They're changing it from Richards.
Ooh.
Yep. So they're gonna rename it. So I'll be out there crying, my old thing. So I'll be out there.
I mean, next week.
Gary, we talking about this week. What are you doing this week? We don't want to know about next week. What are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing.
That's it. Gary just said nothing. Gary said, well, next week. Nah, Gary, we don't want to hear that. We want to know what's going on now. All right, Joe. We out. Dwayne, you got any you ain't get nothing?
No, it's next. I wasn't prepared, but now if I'm a regular on the show,
Listen, get Gary, Paul, Gary, what's up? Do we make him a regular? I mean, no. Hold on. Do we make him a regular and have him pay into it, or what we do?
Gary haven't paid into it.
Yeah, he not gonna-
Dwayne,
he not gonna read the
there's no
contract.
paying into nothing. There ain't no paying nothing. Dwayne is a regular guest host. That's
it. That's the bottom line. It's
and
what
also,
it is.
and I told Gary this, like, this is actually a great show, and I often don't get to see it live, but I will usually watch it on replay over the weekend. So,
Do you really, Dwayne? Do you really watch it, bro?
Seriously, Gary, I told you.
Yeah, he'll tell you. I think we talk more than listen. I think a third of our hits come from replay over the weekend.
I think it's over the weekend. Yeah.
But I think we should always have a segment on the show called what do you call it? Foolery, for real or foolery? What is it? Something of foolery. Facts or foolery. That's your joint, Dwayne. Facts or foolery, because anybody believe nothing the three of us say.
But then, so my wife is going to be like, "Oh, you're on the show without me?" So she's not here, right?
Well,
She's
Gary,
fine.
that's another
Gary, your girlfriend. Gary, your girlfriend.
Keep it clean, guys.
I can't see. I don't
That's
have
cool.
my.
You don't see. You don't see. Nat?
Oh, Nat is here. That means it's time for you to go. That's the
Yeah,
executive
right.
producer.
His hair looks
Cur-
nice.
Curfew.
Gary, she said you're here.
I
Gary
like
said-
your haircut.
Thank you. Mom likes it too, Nat.
Oh my goodness! Somebody said y'all need some sense on there. Bring on Dwayne. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Tomfoolery.
What do you mean it smells bad down here?
Pat, your wife said it smells bad down there. Just admit it. Babe. All right, y'all.
All right.
Dwayne, we cutting out Dwayne first. Dwayne, talk to you later, man.
Later.
Peace. G,
So
you out? What's the deal?
I'm just trying to say next week I'll be in Atlanta with Paul. You didn't know that.
Paul, my man mad about that, you know. He mad that I cut him off and said, no, I want to know what you're doing tomorrow. He mad now. Look at him. He mad now.
I've been mad at you since last week.
Hold up. First of all, Dwayne, stay in the back room. Don't go nowhere so we can hang out for a second afterwards. Yo, Pat is tomfoolery, Gary. Pat, you got yours today.
Nah, Pat still
Yeah,
has
yeah, Gary. What's up? G, don't let.
Don't get caught up in the Paul stuff.
Yeah, don't get caught up, G. You know me and you.
Don't play. I got the controls too. All right, I got the controls. I can come back. I can get rid of all of y'all. Don't talk that crap. Yo,
All
Gary,
right.
I'm looking forward to you coming here, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And listen, we're just going to give a little hint. We're making a surprise visit. I hope things are in order.
Good.
Me and Paul are going to a place near you. We hope things are in order.
What are you talking about? Yo, G.
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta with Paul. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you love certain people that belongs to me and Paul, warn them.
Warn them.
Because-
We're
warn
only a
them
couple of
because
hours away.
The delegation is coming. I hope things are in order because
Things are
I
in
know
order.
those two.
Oh,
is
I know
freaking-
exactly what y'all talking about.
Those two, there's freaking frack and foolishness going on that they don't
Yeah.
think we know.
Don't tell them when y'all coming down to Oakwood.
Just
Just
tell them we're coming.
They
Just
have an
share.
idea. They have an
Zenobia and
idea.
Anthony, Zenobia and Tony.
They
Freaking
need,
frack.
that mean they just need to behave the whole time until y'all come back to.
They're not. Paul Patrick, they're not. They're not. We know. It's just funny that they know who they are, but they don't know who knows us.
You got it. All right, y'all. I'm out.
Hey, listen,
Everybody
listen,
out.
One last thing.
Yo.
Let me say.
Go ahead.
Me and Paul may have to take keys on apartments. That's all we got to say.
You what?
We may have to go down there and take keys on apartments. And
I hear you.
boyfriend and girlfriends and interests.
Yeah,
We cleaning house.
I got you. All right, y'all. We out of here.
right.
This is it. G, talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.